What's up, everybody? This is Jack from Crypto 49er, bringing you my knowledge in cryptocurrency. So today, continue my series, Learning from Masters, Risk Management. But before I do, just want to give away that $5 or $10 on Cryptobridge. So anyway, the question was, which Web3 browser have I recommended in a previous video? So a lot of you guys gave the answer Brave, but the answer was actually Cypher. So Tridgewall actually got the answer correctly. So Tridgewall or I'll just call you by your Cryptobridge ID, Starlord2897. You got the correct answer. It was Cypher. I think everyone else answered Brave. So Brave was not the correct answer because if you look up Web3, for example, the first thing it brings you to is GitHub, Ethereum, Web3.js. So this is, is related to Ethereum. If you do Web3 browser, the first thing that should bring you up there, it should be around MetaMask. MetaMask is the second link, so that should give you an idea that it's not really Brave. But then, just in case, I was just checking Brave, and I just went to CryptoKitty's website. It still requires you to install MetaMask inside Brave in order for it to work. So that's why Brave wasn't the one that I recommended. It was Cypher. Cypher is only a browser that lets you open Ethereum dApps natively. So that was the correct answer. Congratulations to Starlord2897 for getting the answer correctly. And on to today's topic. So today I want to talk about learning from masters, risk management. So I'm still going to Philicon's videos. I'm on lesson 7 right now, basic risk management. I have to say, unlike his other videos about technical analysis, this one you may or may not be able to skip. It's definitely not exactly technical analysis. He does do some live trades in that video, but it's not the same as his other videos. I'm definitely looking forward to lesson 8, the Fibonacci retracement. But I watched the entire video anyway, and first of all, we're really learning from his dog, Luna. If you see his Twitter feed, he does every so often post a picture of his dog. That's his dog right there. So, nice and cute doggy right there. I mean, he did say that he learned everything himself from his dog, so I don't know. I mean, obviously it's a joke, but seriously, what he did say, and I think this is the most important thing if you don't even watch the whole video, the most important thing is the risk reward. It really just comes down to treat day trading like strategic gambling, not addiction gambling. Have a limit in mind of how much you are willing to lose each day. If you lose that amount, you're done for that day. And I think that makes sense to me, but it might not make sense to everybody. And so it really comes down to the questions. Let's do this little experiment here, and depending on how you answer this question, I think that will determine if you should watch his entire video. And the question is this: if I flip a coin 5 times, and 5 times it came up heads, what is the probability that the next flip will turn up heads? So think about it for a second. Let me know what you think. What you think the answer is. If you think the probability is less than 50%, you have to watch the whole entire video because you are one of those people that believe in the gambler's fallacy. And I'll have a link to it down below. Basically, the correct answer is actually 50% because the idea is even though I flipped the coin 5 times and it came up heads 5 times, those 5 flips does not determine the next flip. And that's the idea. You just can't read what already happened to determine if you will get heads the next time. I mean, unless the coin is rigged, but then let's assume the coin is not rigged. But for people that believe in something like this, where came up heads so many times, the chance of coming up heads is gonna be less. That's what the gambler's fallacy is. They think, oh, came up heads 5 times, the next one's gotta be tails. If you have that problem, you definitely have to watch his entire video. The other thing is, you can have a different take on this. So think about this. Oreo with 2 flavors. Yes, and Oreo have multiple flavors. I'll show you guys. If you just Google up image of Oreo, they have the regular and they have the red velvet. They have a whole bunch of other ones like Dunkin' Donuts, Mocha. There's a whole bunch. But the point being, let's just say I put in 5 regular Oreos and 1 red velvet Oreo in a brown paper bag. What is the probability you draw out the 5 regular Oreos first before you draw out the red velvet Oreo? Do you guys know the answer? So in this case, it's not 50%, obviously, because there's a limited number of Oreos inside the bag. Each time you draw from the bag, you affect the next draw, as you can see here, because I wrote it out for you. So each time you draw it, we take one out. So there's 5 out of 6 of them, because 5 there's 5 regular Oreo out of 6 Oreos in the bag. So the first time you draw is 5 out of 6. The next time you draw is 4 out of 5 because there's 1 less Oreo, and so on and so forth until you get to the last draw. There's only 2 Oreos left in there, so it's 50%. And that equates to a probability of 16.6%. But which is the same as 1 out of 6. So it's basically the same as the chance of drawing the Red Velvet Oreo, 1 out of 6. But the point is, each of the draws you make affect the next one. Unlike the coin flip, where each of the coin flip doesn't affect the next flip. So that is the idea that I want to make sure you guys understand in terms of day trading. So if you day trade, you have to know that each of the positions you take does not affect your next position. So that's why it's not the same as Oreos. It's really more like the coin flip. If you don't watch his entire video, I think at least you should definitely understand the risk to reward ratio. You'll see that he has something like this, the red and the green box. This is a risk to reward ratio box. Right now I have it as a short position, so the red is how much of a stop loss I need to set, and then the green is how much I can potentially gain. So this is how much I can potentially lose by setting a stop loss, and then this is how much I can potentially gain. So you can see that it's 4%, 11%. I have a chance of a 4% loss, and I have a chance of 11% gain with a risk-reward ratio of 2.73. So how do you calculate that number? You calculate it by using this formula. Target price minus entry price divided by entry price minus stop loss price. So, and then if you look at the box right here, they actually tell you on the right hand side right here. So they'll tell you 146.7 is the target price, 164.91 is entry price, and 171.58 is the stop loss price. So if you fill those in, you get 146.7 minus 164.91 divided by 164.91 minus 171.58. And that equals to negative 18.21 divided by negative 6.67. You can either take the absolute value or the fact that you're dividing a negative by negative, meaning you negate the negatives and it'll be a positive number. And the answer is 2.73, which is exactly what they show here. So that's basically it. So I compressed down his whole entire hour plus video into less than 15 minutes, probably less than 10 minutes. But I still think that it's worth watching. If you guys do believe in the gambler's fallacy, it's definitely still worth watching. So anyway, guys, that's my video for today. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. As always, I appreciate you guys for liking my videos and subscribing if you're new to my channel. If it isn't crypto, it isn't worth mining, it isn't worth speculating. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.